Well, I'm packed in my new rucksack. I got a Berghaus, what is it? It says somewhere on it. Aha, down here. 60 plus 10. So it's 60 in this big bit, and then you've got two side pockets, 5 each. So it's all packed, ready to go, and tents on it, everything's in it except for water, and it is my winter kit that's in this. I've got my little chair. I mean, I might not take that if I'm going a really long way. So everything I'd need for more late autumn to winter. I'm not going out in the snow, so you don't have to be down to that cold. So for this weekend, I should imagine that I'm going to take my lightweight stuff, so I won't really need this bag. But I wanted to see how much I could get in it. It weighs 14 kilograms as it stands like that, with all my cold weather kit in it, hiking poles, seat, tent, everything, except for water. There's no water in that. I turn it round and I have got it set to just over small. It's got small down there. I did have it on medium. I'm not quite sure whether I'm putting it back up to medium or not. It's not as comfy as the Osprey backs, but and these seem pretty padded, but one of them seemed to be sticking in me a little bit already. So I prefer the Osprey pack, but I couldn't afford one at the minute, so this was a cheaper alternative. But it's very nice, and you've got your adjustment for different heights, where the Osprey you have to buy a different pack for different heights. So it's got lots of little, it's a bit dark down here, lots of little pockets on this. This is pre-curved, the waist strap, and I'm not quite sure whether I like that either, but I suppose I've just got to get used to it compared to keep using the Osprey ones. So I've just come back from walking the dogs and got wet through, so I don't know whether this weekend's going to be cancelled or not. It's warm enough, it's just slinging it down at the minute, so we'll have to see. I'm just going to check the weather forecast again and make my decision later on to whether I'm going to go or not. I don't mind a bit of rain, but you don't want it absolutely hammering it down all weekend. Otherwise, it makes it a bit miserable. So we've decided on Rex to come with us. Rex is coming, especially if the weather's going to be a bit wet. He's got a nice big furry coat to keep him warm. And I'll just show you one or two things I've been testing. I've been testing my cooking stuff to make sure it does actually work, because it's brand new. So I'll just show you that working. So this is my cooking stove, and I'm just going to give it a bit of a test. Make sure. There we are. Turns right down. As well as going up. There we are. Connects onto the top of that, and my pot, which I've left somewhere, sits nicely on that. I picked this one because it sits flat on the floor, and I don't like them that sit on the top of here, because my bottles always seem to fall over. So I've gone for this one, and we'll see what happens. So that's all working okay, so that can be packed into the bag. So here's my pot. So I'm just using a one pot system, and I have got some other pots, but I thought this one, it's got measurements on the outside, on this side, for water, so I can just make myself a drink and boil water for my rice or the things that I'm taking with me. I don't think I'm going to take another pot. I'm just going minimal this time and taking the one pot